Welcome to another episode on the JB Wargamer 87 YouTube channel. Today it is Mission 4, Strike Force, No Man's Land. So it is the Imperial Guard versus the Necrons, and it is 2,000 points. And we're going to go through, as previously mentioned, all the rules and all the new missions through the core rulebook, and then on and so forth. So we're going to try and play every mission that we can throughout the 9th edition campaign. So it is no man's land. So basically we've got line of sight blocking terrain, we have craters, and then we have the new Striking Scorpion 82 objective markers. Eventually I'll be getting my own variants for my channel, but these are so nice I thought I had to show these objective markers as well. So we have an objective marker here, and then we have an objective marker over here, and then we have one behind the cave in here, a little arch, then we have one here, and then we have one there. So there's 5 objectives in this mission. So keeping it to the theme no man's land, the terrain pretty much looks as though it's very barren, and there's a few Necron crystals popping up from the ground. So just to keep it from the narrative point of view, our lists are going to be narrative but match play at the same time. It's just a fun game, and it's going to be debuting some new units that I've never fought against before. So Alex has brought his new Necrons, and also there's going to be super heavies against super heavies. So it's going to be a titanic clash in this battle report. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the armies and take a look. Okay, this is my Cadian army group, 2,000 points. We have 8 command points. It is a battalion detachment. Now I've spent 3 command points for a super heavy auxiliary detachment, and furthermore another command point to make my super heavy, the Baneblade, a tank ace, granting it the regimental keyword. So in command of this force is my new patron, Maxfield Knuckles. He is Captain Maxfield Knuckles in this mission. So his warlord trait is the Grand Strategist. On a 5+ he regains a command point, and also he can re-roll any dice roll once per battle, which is pretty handy. And then we have the Astropath. He's got Night Shroud and Smite as his powers, and the relic that he has got the Relic of Lost Cadia, and he's also equipped with a power sword and a plasma pistol. We have a Tech Priest Engine Seer, and then we have a Ministorum Priest equipped with a chainsword, and then we have a Commissar equipped with a Power Fist and close combat weapon. And just for narrative fun, I'm going to use some servitors to accompany the Tech Priest Engine Seer. So they've got 2 heavy bolters, and the other 2 are equipped with servo arms. And then we have a Manticore. So commanding that is Sergeant Devin Matthews in this particular mission. And then we have Commander Pask. Now I really wanted to try out Commander Pask. He's been waiting for so long, so I thought I'd do the button-up version of the tank. So he is equipped with the Punisher Gatling Cannon, hull-mounted Las Cannon, and Sponson multi-melters. And yes, we are using the new rules for heavy bolters and multi-melters. It's all official now, so in these lists and from now on. And we have Marcus Fraze. He is in command of his Lehman Russ battle tank. And then we have Luke Jringel, one of our new patrons. Thank you, Luke, for your support. He is in a Lehman Russ battle tank today. And then we have the White Shields. We have Rowan Douglas, the White Shield. And then we have 20 White Shields in that squad, aka conscripts. And then gone for mechanized force in this particular battle. So we have a Chimera equipped with a multi-laser and a hull-mounted heavy bolter, and we have 2 of those. And then we have in command of this force is Staff Sergeant James Ortero. Thank you, James, for your support. He's one of the sponsors on my channel. And then we have Lance Corporal Patrick Darling. He has got a Voxcaster. And then we have a grenade launcher, and the rest are equipped with laser guns. Exactly the same here. And another patron, Taylor Grizelli. Taylor Grizzle, however you pronounce that. So he's in command. He is Sergeant Grizel in this particular mission. So he has exactly the same in this squad. And then we have, for 550 points, we have a Baneblade. And a special request from Zach Butler, as he is tier 4 or more. He wanted to command a Baneblade. So there you go, Zach. We have the Baneblade for you. He is equipped with the Baneblade cannon, of course. And I paid the extra 100 points for the extra sponsors. And then we have hull-mounted demolisher cannon as well. So it's lots of firepower in this little force. 2,000 points. So this is the force, 2k, and I really can't wait to fight against these Necrons today. But we must do the chant, and we must do this for Creed and for Kel. Cadia stands, and for the Emperor. So let's take a look at the Necrons. So if you want to be featured in these battle reports like my fellow patrons in my JB Wargamer 87 and Striking Scorpion 82 battle reports, do check out my Patreon page, www.patreon.com/JB Wargamer 87, and you'll get your mention depending on what tier. Even tier 2 you'll be mentioned as well. So, but the higher the tier, the higher promotion you will get in amongst the army group, and of course the Ultramarines as well in my Ultramarines battle reports. So there you go. So that's my Patreon page. Thank you to all those that are supporting. Really grateful for your support on the channel. So let's look at the Necrons.
Here's my 2,000 point list of Necrons. We have a battalion and a super heavy auxiliary detachments. In the battalion detachment is led by an Overlord. It's a Silent King model, but it's just a regular Overlord with a War Scythe and a Resurrection Orb. He has the Relic Resurrection Orb, where you can add +1 to reanimation protocols. It's called the Orb of Eternity. So that's him. He's also accompanied by Illuminor Xeres. Fantastic model. Absolutely love it. I spent a command point to give him a Warlord trait as well.
He absolutely hates it.
He's not having a good time. His Warlord trait for the stratagem I spent is Eternal Madness, so you can re-roll wound rolls for melee attacks. He's accompanied by 2 Crypto Thralls. They look really good in combat. I think they're 6 attacks each. So
6 attacks?
They should be pretty fun.
I thought Necrons were good at shooting, like phalanxes, but no,
these
it's changed now. Oh wow, okay.
We also have a Technomancer over here, and I've spent another command point for a relic to give him the Veil of Darkness, so I can take him and another unit off and redeploy outside of 9 inches of enemy models.
Fantastic.
The Warlord trait for the Overlord, is Thrall of the Silent King, which adds 3 inches to his aura effects. So
very good.
Nice and tasty.
Yep.
Now, the core of the detachment are the warriors, so we have 20 of the new Necron warriors.
Oh, fantastic. Yes.
Old school gun rolls in there, but they're the new warriors.
Yeah, it blends in with the old ones, so that's the great thing about the new Necrons. You can blend in the old models as well as the new.
Yeah, they're quite nice together.
And they would be randomised anyway, the look of them.
Yes.
Anyway, so it's good.
We also have 2 squads of 6 Immortals, just because of points.
Yep.
They're toughness 5 now, so they're quite strong.
Oh, right, yes.
And then the units that I'm really excited to try over here, we have 6 new Aphelion Destroyers. Literally finished painting them a couple of hours ago.
Pretty. Wow.
I've done a few weapon swaps, so we also have 6 Scorpic Destroyers. So I've taken the 3 of them as stock, and the 3 other weapons are from the Aphelion Destroyers, and vice versa. So they're all different style of weapons.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's not bad. They've also got a plasma sight in each squad, so that should happen as well. But they look really, really good.
Now, what on earth is that monstrosity?
In my super heavy auxiliary detachment, there is a Seraptic Heavy Construct.
Go for the stats. I'd love to know this.
So he's got 2 synoptic obliterators and 2 trans-dimensional projectors.
Yep.
It's 660 points. So it's not a cheap model. But he has got, let's have a look, 16-inch movement.
16.
16. Weapon skill, ballistic skill, both 3+.
Yeah.
Toughness 8, strength 8, 28 wounds, 6 attacks, 3 up save.
Oh dear.
He's got a 5-up invulnerable.
Yeah.
He can explode, doing D6 mortal wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. And with his attacks, so his synaptic obliterators is 72 inches, heavy D3, strength 16, -4, flat 6 damage. He's got 2 of those.
That's those weapons there, I'm presuming.
Yes. There's also the smaller part underneath it. Are the trans-dimensional projectors, which are 24-inch range.
Yep.
Heavy D6, strength 6, -3, D3 damage.
Okay.
So it's pretty strong.
660 points.
Yeah, a lot of points.
That's his what's his armor save?
3+.
3+.
5 up invulnerable.
5 up in one.
I'm hoping this chap's going to keep him alive more than turn 1.
Yes. Okay.
My dynasty is a custom dynasty. I've named it Hellvok, just sounds quite nasty. And the 2 codes I've picked are Red Wreathed. We think it's pronounced.
Yeah, Red Wreathed. And it's red. That's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Keeping it to narrative. Excellent.
Units within 1 inches are -1 toughness, apart from vehicles. So all your white shields and conscripts and all sorts are going to be toughness 2.
And I hate to think what's going to happen. Good job I haven't got any ratlings, but toughness 1. Toughness 1 models.
Funny enough, the second trait is butchers, which is add 1 to charge rolls. So add 1 to charge and -1 toughness in combat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Hellvok dynasty.
Well, there you go. That's 2,000 points.
It's 1,999.
Oh, 1 point short. Not quite on the nose by 1 point, but still, it's an absolutely beautiful army. If you want to check out more photos and stills, do check out Alex's YouTube channel and his Instagram page. Links will be on the video description below and on the screen in front of you. So, ForgePlay is the name. So ForgePlay, Instagram and YouTube. Do check that out. Eternal War Strike Force, No Man's Land. Mission 4. Mission Briefing. Following a bloody skirmish over vital objective in No Man's Land, 2 forces have withdrawn to their relative safety of their own lines and rearm and reinforce before venturing forth once more to attempt to claim the prize, or at least deny it to the enemy. Mission rules. No Man's Land. If a unit has a pre-battle rule that allows to be set up anywhere on the battlefield, that unit must still be set up wholly within your deployment zone. If a unit has a pre-battle rule that allows it to make a move, it must end that move wholly within your deployment zone. Primary objectives. Victory points are awarded for controlling the objective markers as follows. Take and hold. Progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. Point 1. They control one of the objective markers. They control 2 or more of the objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. Secondary objectives. In this mission, when players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose one of them, to secure to No Man's Land below. Secure No Man's Land. Progressive. At the end of each of your turns, if you control the central objective marker, you score a number of victory points equal to the current battle round number. So 1 victory point in the first battle round, 2 victory points in the second battle round, etc. So it's a pretty straightforward mission. So basically grabbing the objective in the center can be quite key. So we're going to both do the secondary objective in this mission, and this is the deployment map. Okay, done the deployment zone. So this here is 18 inches away. It's 18 inches here and 24 inches. And then we have, keeping it to the narrative of the mission, we're going to both do, what's the mission called again?
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land, yeah.
Secure No Man's Land.
Secure No Man's Land, yeah. So we're both going to do that mission. Now the secondary missions, the other two, we're going to do...
So we're both doing Titan Slayer.
Both doing Titan Slayer because there's 2 Titans, of course. So it's a lot of points.
Yeah, 10 victory points for killing the other person's Titan.
Yep.
You are doing Assassinates.
Yep, kill characters.
So yeah, 3 points for every character killed.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, that one, but it's going to be a challenge. They're very, very tough, these characters. Looking at the models, they're quite intimidating compared to mine. So, and then...
I'm doing, for my third secondary, I'm doing Bring It Down.
Bring It Down.
Kill some tanks.
Kill some tanks. Okay, so Necrons are good at that kind of thing. So, but the Imperial Guard at long range could have the advantage. But we're going to go straight on to deployment, and then we're going to roll on to initiative. Right, deployment is done, and the Imperial Guard are ready for battle. The 18th has been sent here. A task force on this planet has been sent to eradicate the Necron threat. So we have the white shields, of course, they're at the front line, keeping it to the narrative. And we have my patron here, Rowan Douglas. And then we have the Baneblade, which is situated at the back, which is quite a wise thing to do to get away from the close combat power here. And then we have the Tech Priest engines here, ready to repair some Leon Russes. And I put the 2 Leon Russes here, Luke Schwingel and Marcus Fraze, and then we have Zach Butler in his Baneblade, and then we have Commander Pask himself hiding behind the line of sight blocking terrain. Unit of servitors in the crater, we have the Chimera, Company Command, Commissar, and we have Captain Knuckles in there, we have Sergeant Ortero and Lance Corporal Darling, and then we have Devin Matthews and his Manticore. So, and we have another squad inside this Chimera. We have Taylor Grizzle, Sergeant Taylor Grizzle in there, and the Ministorum Priest. And then we have the Necron deployment, and Alex is going to explain what units are deployed. Okay, and looking at this, oh wow, that model is such a beast. So Alex is going to explain to us what he's done with his deployment.
So over on the right hand side, just a squad of 20 Necron warriors. We have Illuminor Xeres with the 2 Crypto Thralls hiding sneakily behind a rock.
Lovely.
The big boy himself, the Seraptic Heavy Construct, is front and centre, so you can see pretty much everything on the board, which is good. The Technomancer is there.
Yep.
I didn't mention it in the list, but he's got a 15-point upgrades. Cannot remember what it's called, but essentially he can pick a unit once per game, and they can heroically intervene as if they were a character. So that's something that may come in handy. I have 15 points left. Yeah. There's the 2 squads of 6 Immortals right beside the Warlord, the Overlord, and then on the left-hand side are the Scorpec Destroyers. And in the Deep Strike tunneling step, we have the Ophidian Destroyers and the Plasma Sight. So they're going to come up with reinforcements. And that's
brilliant. Okay, right. So, deployment's done. I have my golden holocron of destiny. And this is going to be a big, big roll. We need to go first. Now, last time Alex won the initiative with his orcs. Now I'm about to win the initiative with my Astra Minotaur. So here we go. Oh,
what's the 6?
Are you happy with the 6?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Not happy, but I'm it's definitely a 6.
Okay, it's a 6. Okay. And it's a 3. So I think we're going to have to go first.
You sure?
Yeah. A bit fortunate there, but it's new model syndrome. Are you scared about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of new models, so hopefully it's not that new model.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough enough. It's 28 wounds. So here we go. Battle has commenced. Okay, movement phase is completed. I've ordered the white shields forward to secure this objective, and then in support of them is the Chimera. I have to be bold in 9th edition with my guardsmen. I have to be more aggressive with them, otherwise the objectives will not be achieved. So, objective in mind. Never mind the casualties, it's all about the objective. So that's them. Baneblade stood still. All these stood still, all the tanks, and Pask stood still as well, because I'm not going to take the risk of taking a whole load of Titan weaponry against the poor tank ace. But the Chimeras move forward, and then there's going to be tank support probably to take out those warriors. So there you go, that's the movement phase. We're going to go straight on to the psychic phase, and I'm going to cast Night Shroud on the Baneblade. So it's -1 to hit rolls for ranged weapons. So warp charge value is 6, and that's a 7, so it's a pass. So Night Shroud has been triggered. So -1 to hit rolls against the Baneblade, just to give it some extra protection. So that's it. So I'm going to go straight on to the shooting phase now. Okay, first firing is about to commence. The white shields are going to go into your new, what's it called?
Scorpic Destroyers.
Scorpic Destroyers. So these new names we've got to learn. So 20 shots within 24. They are white shields, just 5s to hit. And your toughness is 5. So 5s to wound. 3. And that's 1 wound. AP -0.
3 up.
3 up. Yeah, there you go.
Now I get 6.
Now you get 6. Okay, this Chimera, they're going to shoot at the Immortals. So I'm going to fire the multi-laser. That's 2 hits. And strength 6, toughness 5. So it's 3 wounds. So 2 wounds. And no, 1 wound. They got 1 wound each?
Yeah, 1 wound each.
1 wound each, so 1 goes down. Heavy bolter. Aim 4s. I move, so I don't get the reroll 1s. And that's a wound, that's AP -1.
4.
And yep, it's passed. And then I've got a lasgun array. Needing 4s. And not quite in rapid fire range, unfortunately. That is 1 wound. AP -0.
3 up.
Ah, take a wound, another 1 goes down. New rules for Necrons. Reanimation, of course, it's been changed slightly. So rather than at the beginning of his turn, it's done whilst being shot at. So once he's failed his armor save. So he's going to do some saves now.
So needing 2 5s.
2 5s. So 1 lives and 1 dies. Okay, I'm going to fire my Baneblade now under the command of my patron, Captain Zach Butler. He's going to fire the Baneblade cannon into that monstrosity. What is that called?
Seraptic Heavy Construct.
Seraptic Heavy Construct. The name itself is just so intimidating. Even I shook the camera there, I was quite shaky there. Then I'm going to fire the las cannons into it as well. And the demolisher cannon's out of range. So I'm going to fire the auto cannon into the Scorpic rays, and destroyers. And then I'm going to fire the heavy bolters into them as well. Now, Alex is going to play a stratagem to enhance their protection, the new Necron Codex.
So there's a 1 point stratagem called Whirling Onslaughts, and I use it when a Scorpic Destroyers unit is selected as a target of an attack. And to the end of the phase, each time the attack made against that unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll.
Oh, so that would be -1 to wound, which is pretty handy. So I'm going to put that card there, just to remind us, and as well as the viewers, that that power has been triggered. So, here we go. The Baneblade. Let's start with the main cannon. It is 3d6 shots at range 72. So here we go. That's good. That's 13 shots.
You deserve it.
I deserve to kill this thing. Well, we'll find out. So, Needing 4s to hit with this huge cannon. 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s because a regimental keyword, tank ace. And rerolling those 1s. That's a very good roll actually. That's another hit generated.
There's another one there.
Oh, there's another 1 there. Okay, I'll reroll that 1. That's another hit as well. Thank you, Alex, for pointing that out. Okay, that is 10 hits. That's strength 9, AP -3. 3s to wound. That's a brilliant roll. That's 9 saves of 5+ invulnerable save. Now the caliber of this weapon is high, so for each armoured, failed armour save, it's flat 3 damage.
So 5 up invulnerables.
Yeah. He's passed 3, so that's 18 damage.
Come on, for another.
He's going to command reroll 1 of them.
No.
So that's 18 damage. Bypasses through the armour. Down to 10 wounds. I've got 2 las cannons left as well. So needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Failed to hit. So do I spend a command point to re-roll? Yeah, let's go for it. So I'm going to spend a CP, so 5+ will regain that stratagem. No. So I've regained a command point, but I took it back off because of the stratagem. So I was up to 9, down to 8 CP. Re-rolling this dice roll to hit with the las cannon. It's failed. Heavy bolters into those destroyers. Needing 4s, re-rolling 1s. And re-rolling the 1s. Normally it's 4s to wound, but with the stratagem triggered, it's 5s to wound. And that's paid off actually. So 3 saves of AP -1. Each does a flat 2 damage. And that's a model destroyed. Oh, you do your reanimation as well? Yes, so do the reanimation quickly.
Nope.
And no. Okay, so they got 2 wounds each.
3 wounds.
3 wounds each. Okay, coaxial autocannon into the same target. Needing 4s. 2 hits, strength 7, so it's still 3s to wound. Is it -1 to wound in general?
Yeah.
So it'd be 4s to wound. Yeah. Got -1 strength. It's anyway, doesn't matter. Still got the wounds. -1.
So 4.
No, that's 2 damage on one of them. Okay. Luke Schwingel, commanding of this Leman Russ, is going to shoot into them. Now I'm not going to spend the 2 command points to do Hail of Fire with my Leman Russ. So I'm going to just do the flat 2d6 shots. So do I spend a command point to reroll both of them?
You've already done that.
Yes, that is true. I have already done a command point. So it's just a flat 6 shots. So 6 shots. So it's only 6 shots, needing 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s. So just 3 hits. And 4s to wound, because strength 8, toughness 5.
Yes.
That's with the stratagem. And that's 1 wound. AP -2.
So it's -1 to wound, isn't it?
1 wound at AP -2. And he's passed. Got to mention it off camera, but the original targets were the las cannon was going to shoot into them, the battle cannon which we've just done into those destroyers, and the heavy bolters were just about in range thanks to the reanimated Necron, or Immortal, is now in range. So a bit sly and cheeky, but every shot counts for the Imperial Guard. So heavy bolters first, needing 4s, rerolling 1s. And re-rolling those 1s because they're born soldiers. And that generates 2 extra hits. At strength 5, toughness 5. So it's 4s to wound. That's 4 wounds at AP -1.
So 4 up saves.
Yep. That's 3 that we brought down, and reanimation.
Yes.
And
Just 1.
Just 1. So 1 has been brought down. there, so that reanimation really paying off. And then Arcus Phrase. We're going to fire the las cannon into that Titanic unit, and we're going to fire the heavy bolter, the sponsored heavy bolters into the Immortals, and then the battle cannon into those. I know how deadly they are. I've seen better reports where they just cut things to pieces like butter. I think now would be the time to spend that stratagem. So 2 command points are going to be spent for Hail of Fire. So on a 5+ I regain. I don't regain that stratagem, so I'm down to 6 command points. And I get my maximum amount of shots, which is 12. So 12 shots, needing 4s. And rerolling 1s. I'm not going to spend 2 command points to give him +1 ballistic skill for the rest of the turn, because it's quite expensive. I want to save my command points. So I have faith in the regular shooting ability. So that's a few misses. And then strength 8. Normally be freeze to wound, but -1. So it's -1 to wound rolls, so it's force to wound. So that's 3 wounds at AP -2.
So 5 ups.
Yeah. So 2 go through and D3 damage at a time.
First one's on 1.
So the 1's on 1 wound. So you've got to do reanimation.
So so he just dies.
He just dies, okay.
And then the
D3 comes through. So the first one, so the second one. Yeah, the second one is 2 damage. And you've got reanimation. Oh no, he's still alive. He's got 3 wounds each.
Reanimation for this chap.
Yeah, reanimation for this Necron.
For 3 5s. Oh, close.
Almost.
But
no. Brought down. Sergeant Devon Matthews. He is going to fire the Storm Eagle rocket, range 120 inches, into those destroyers. So it's 2d6 shots, releasing one of the Storm Eagle rockets for the Emperor. And that's 7 shots. 7 shots coming in hot. So it's forced to hit and rerolling 1s. Stood still. That's 4 hits. Strength 10. Normally with 2s, but thanks to the stratagem, it's 3s to wound. It's 1 wound only. AP -2.
So 5 up.
No, it's D3 damage. He's gone. So the amount of damage is 1 wound. Reanimation. Almost done it again, but another one has been brought down. Pascus fires las cannon into one of those warriors, needing 2s. 6 to hit, 2s to wound. It's for fail to wound as well. Desperate measures for desperate actions. So, all the firepower is going to go into those warriors. So heavy bolter, needing 4s. Strength 5, toughness 4, 3s. So wound, AP -1.
So 5 up.
5 up save, nope. A warrior brought down, and the reanimation.
We'll do it at the end of all the attacks.
You do it with all the attacks, okay, that's fine. So we've got multi-laser now. 1 hit. No wound. And we have a las gun array on the top. Needing 4s and 5s to wound. Las strength 3, no effect. And the reanimation after the attacks has failed. So one of the warriors has been brought down. Okay, I have my servitors. Now they're not mine locked, so it's just regular ballistic skill for them. So it's 5s to hit. So it's 2 hits, strength 5. That's 2 wounds against toughness 4.
5 ups.
No, and that's the attacks completed.
So reanimations?
Yep. No reanimations, another 2 brought down. That's from the servitors. Okay, that's the end of the movement, actually it's the end of the turn for the Astra Militarum on turn 1. I could have fired or concentrated all my firepower against that, but I wanted to have a bit of entertainment. So I didn't want to kill the game too quickly. But he's about to kill my game very quickly in his turn. So I thought we'd do an exchange. It's only fair. It's just a fun play. And it's just to use unique weapons to keep the channel flowing. So we're going to go straight on to Necron turn 1. Okay, we're going to go on Necron's turn 1 command phase, and there's a bit of synergy going on with the new Necron Codex. So Alex is going to explain what he's going to do with his Necron force.
So my Technomancer is going to do the repair on the constructs, hitting D3 wounds for a fantastic 1 wound. He's 11 metal, so he gets 2 extra wounds. So he's back up to 12 wounds.
12 wounds.
I get different dice for that. He's done 12 wounds.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you the dice for that.
He can also bring back 1 model in this Immortals unit. So they get 1 extra model.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that.
Pop.
The Warlords is going to do my will be done on this squad, so they get +1 to move, I think, advance and charge.
Oh, right.
But the big thing I'm going to do is going to use his once per battle relic resurrection orb, where I can do reanimation protocols on a unit that's already lost models, but it's on a 4+ rather than a 5+. So I'm going to try to reanimate some more destroyers.
Okay.
So I've got 9 dice here. The 3 wins, each I've lost 3 of them. Looking for 4s.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Oh.
And that, so that's 1 destroyer. Oh, that was wrong. That's 2 destroyers come back. That's once per battle. So that I can read
That
the
is
sign
really, really handy. Yeah, that's really paid off. And just when there's no more tricks, he has more tricks up his sleeve with this new Necron Codex. So, Alex is going to explain.
So for my command protocols, I've already written down the 5 that I'm going to do for the 5 battle rounds. So battle round 1 is going to be Protocol of the Southern Storm. So essentially you're going to use the first one, which is add 1 to the move characteristics of models in this unit. That only works if they're within 6 inches of a character.
Okay.
Which most of them are.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a really handy asset to have, especially when it comes to charging against units. So this is going to be very, very entertaining. So we're going to go straight onto the movement phase for the Necrons. Turn 1. Okay, going on to the conclusion of the movement phase for the Necrons. The destroyers have advanced and are now claiming this objective. So it's a pretty bold move, of course, because they're going to get probably against close combat against those poor white shields. A few patrons will probably die in the process.
They could hold them off.
The Immortals are moved, as well as the Overlord and the Lord, and then we have.
So these advance.
They're advanced.
Everyone's moved apart from these guys. These are advanced to get onto the objective. Everyone's moved over here. Remember, we get +1 to move because of the command protocol. So everyone's moving 1 inch further than normal. One thing I forgot to mention in the command phase, I'm going to use a stratagem called Stellar Alignment Protocol. It's 1 command point for a regular vehicle, 10 wounds, but on a Titanic vehicle, it's 2 command points.
Okay.
And he has 4 wounds when determining his weapon profile.
Great.
Well, it has to be done.
It has to be done.
Despite being bracketed,
it does make sense.
He and it's -1 to hit anyway on the bane blades.
Yeah, because that's just including the profile.
Not that he might be attacking the bane blades.
Yeah. And anything else?
So at the end of my movement phase, Illuminor Zeres is doing his mechanical augmentation ability. So I select a friendly Necron core infantry, these guys here, and I roll a D3. And depending on the result, they get a buff that lasts for the rest of the game.
Where are these buffs for us guardsmen?
So I'm hoping for a 2 or a 3, okay?
A 4.
So they are +1 toughness. So they're toughness 5, 20 Necron warriors.
So all of a sudden, some protein has been added to the Necrons. Yes.
So one thing to note, the units can only be affected by 1 ability per battle, so they can't keep stacking it on them.
I had to say.
Yeah, so they might go for the Immortals next round, but we shall see.
Okay.
That's the end of my movement phase.
Incredible. Okay, so that's the movement phase complete, and we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase as there's no psychers for the Necrons. Shooting phase is about to commence, and oh dear, full bracket, this unit is about to take on the Baneblade. The Baneblade exchange fire is only fair that this unit gets to fire back. So, what's its weapon profile?
So he's hitting on 3+ normally, 4+ for the Baneblade because of night rounds. His 2 big synaptic obliterators are going to attack the Baneblades.
Of course.
And his 2 smaller guns are going to attack this Chimera.
Okay, so you've got 26 wounds to get through the Baneblade, and it's toughness 8. And I'm presuming it's strength 16.
It's strength 16, yeah.
Strength 16. It's trying to calculate a lot of strength profiles.
A lot of maths going on.
A lot of math going on.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So
go
it's
ahead.
be 2d3. There's
Okay.
2 separate d3 shots.
Okay. So that's 4 shots.
I'm going to command point. Yes.
Is it a separate weapon?
It's a separate weapon.
Yes, so he's going to re-roll one of those dice.
Okay.
So it's exactly the same. So it's down to command points, it's down to 3 CP.
So 4 shots.
4 shots.
Hitting on 4s because of Night Shroud.
Nice Shroud. 2 go through. Or 2 hit.
Great. 2's to win.
Now don't roll a double 1. Oh no.
Nearly.
And it's AP minus 4.
Yes.
And the damage is
6.
so it's 12 damage. So the Baneblade is reduced to 14 wounds. Okay, 12 damage has been received. The Baneblade is still alive though. So it's actually thanks to that Night Shroud stratagem, it's actually still alive. And it's still in full bracket at the moment.
For now.
For now. So he's got a second weapon to fire.
So these are 24-inch range heavy D6 transdimensional projector. There's 2 of them.
So he's going to fire at the Chimera. Okay. So that's 5 shots. And he has 5 dice in his hand already.
3s to hit.
And that's 4 hits.
And then strength 6. So it's going to be
Toughness 7.
okay, 5s.
So that's 2 wounds.
So for any 6s to wound, you suffer 1 mortal wound in addition
Okay.
to any of the damage.
So that is 2 mortal wounds.
Mhm.
Plus I've got to make 2 armor saves of 80 minus
-3 actually.
minus 3, so 6 to save. I save none. That's D3, I'm presuming.
That's the one.
So that's 4 damage. So that's
6
5 wounds remaining on this Chimera. Okay, the Immortals are going to go into the White Shields. So now the weapons profile is improved. Its range is now 30. It's 24. It's one of the upgrades for the Codex for Necrons.
They're just about within rapid fire, and they've got My Will Be Done on them, so they add 1 to the hit roll. So, hitting on 2s, I'm afraid.
Hitting on 2s.
Okay. It's a good bunch of 1s.
So a few 1s there. So that there is 8 hits at strength
5.
Strength 5.
That's awful.
That's not very good
2.
actually. It's only 2.
-2.
-2. So that's 2 guardsmen brought down.
That's awful.
Okay, Alex, what are you going to do now?
So Illuminor's weapon profile is Assault 3, Strength 8, I think, -4 D6. So it's going to attack this Chimera. So Assault D3.
Oh!
3 shots.
And ballistic skill.
I will check that in a minute when I roll.
Okay. It looks as though it's going to be 2 hits anyway, so it's no void. I think it's ballistic skill 2 plus.
It's going to
maybe
be 2
3
of
plus.
them,
Yeah.
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-4 though.
It goes through the armour.
D6.
I think it's D6.
Yep.
Yep, D6 damage. Ah, it's 8 damage. So it's down to 3 left. Okay, the weapons profile, the ballistic skill of that character is ballistic skill 3 plus and weapon skill 3 plus. But still, it's managed to score 2 hits. So now the Immortals are going to fire. It looks like they're going to fire.
Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors. Sorry, beg pardon. The Warriors are going to shoot at the Chimera, try and gauze this Chimera to death. Okay, all the Necron Warriors are alive because they're all reanimated, and reanimation protocols and resurrection orbs. So they're all there. 5 of which are in rapid fire. So it's 25 shots into the Chimera.
So hitting on 3s.
3s. Strength 4, toughness 7.
So 5s.
8 saves of -1. So that's destroyed. I roll a 6, the Chimera blows up. No. And the guys inside, there's 12 guys. 12 models are inside. On rolls of 1, models are slain. and 3 have been slain. Okay, they disembarked. They can't charge because of a destroyed vehicle. So they've moved away 3 inches from the vehicle, and the Commissar and the Captain have disembarked as well. 3 of the models have been slain, and that concludes turn 1 for the Necrons. And that concludes...
some charging to do.
Oh, he's got some charging to do, of course. It's so weird. Necrons charging, being aggressive, getting stuck in close combat. So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to charge the Immortals first into the Chimera.
The Chimera, okay. I'm not going to spend a CP. So it's going to be -2 to the charge rolls because of craters.
Yes.
So he needs a really good charge roll for this. Okay. He needs a 9-inch charge. Now it's -2 for craters, but +1 for his dynasty.
Yes.
So he needs a 9 with 2d6. And that's a 6. Now you spend a command point to reroll both if you want to. He's not going to do that. Okay. So that's that unit there, and what are these going to do?
The destroyers are going to charge the Chimera and the White Shields.
Do I Overwatch for a command point? White Shields. Well, they are troops, and you're elites, so yeah, I'm going to have to spend a command point to do Overwatch. 5+ a regain. I don't for that stratagem. Okay, 36 shots, rapid fire, needing 6s. He said roll it again, it was that embarrassing. It's only two hits. So does the power still trigger? Only for 1 phase, okay.
Thankfully.
So it's 5 to wound. That's a failure. It's expected, it is expected. It's 40k, it's hard.
I'm gonna charge both the Chimera and the White Shields.
Okay, so the White Shields have done their Overwatch. The Chimeras can't Overwatch, sadly.
Okay. Right.
So.
Oh, before I do actually, the Plasma Spark's going to use his ability just in case, where on a 1, one of them dies, but I get 1 to strength and attacks.
So it's like an overload.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's meant to start the charge phase, but do it now just in case I don't make it.
Yeah.
So on a 1, hopefully you don't get 1. Okay,
3.
good. So they're fine.
Okay. They're in.
That's a 9. Yeah.
That's a 9. They're in. They've made it into close combat. Okay. Close combat. Red says something. There's going to be lots of blood shed on this battle report. Not really, like just models wise. It's going to be horrible. So the White Shields. Okay, tell us what's going to happen to these poor guys.
Of these 5 destroyers, these 3 here have the Hyperphase Threshers, and these 2 with the bigger swords are the Reef Blades. So these 2 are going to go against the Chimera, and these 3 against the White Shields.
Okay.
The reason I positioned it like this is so he's just within 6 inches of the plasma sight, so he can stay alive.
Keeping the Aurora.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with the plasma sight's ability, they get 4 attacks each. 8 attacks against the Chimera, hitting on 3s, and I think rerolling on 1s. Ready?
Oh. Rerolling 1s. Oh!
I didn't need
No! Oh.
that. It's a strength 8.
Yeah.
God, Destroyer is a really fitting name for them, isn't it?
They have. They literally destroy stuff. Oh.
It's -4, 3 damage.
-4.
Yeah.
Okay. That Chimera is dead. So that Chimera is destroyed. I roll a 6, it detonates. It doesn't detonate, and there's guys inside as well, which we'll check that in a minute. So we're going to carry on with the onslaught here. Actually, it's an order of events, so I have to do this. 7 occupants inside. Rolls of 1, models are slain. So that's 3 models slain. Okay, they've disembarked within 3 inches of the original hull of the Chimera. They can't charge because it's an emergency disembarkation. And that's not over. There's more to be done.
So I've looked at the rules. These 3 destroyers, I think, have 15 attacks between them. So it's 3 attacks basic. Their weapon gives them an extra attack, and And the plasma sight gives them extra attack as well. So they're 5 attacks each, so 15 attacks.
15 attacks in 3s?
Yes.
And there's no minuses, unlike Thunderhammer and Power Fist.
But there is a reroll 1 for hardwired for destruction.
Okay, so rerolling those 1s. Okay. So,
Come on. 13 hits.
13 hits at 2s to, well, that go through flak armour quite easily.
It's technically a strength 6, toughness 2 now, isn't it?
Yeah. Strength 6, toughness 2. Because of the dynasty.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. Oh no.
3 survives.
3 survive, well, that's 10 dead. 10 have been cut to pieces. There was 12. They're dead. That's all your attacks done.
It is, yes.
Thank the Emperor, because we're going to fix the bayonet and charge! 3-inch consolidation. Get those white shields stuck in.
I believe in you.
Including my Patreon. Fix bayonet for the Emperor. There's 2 white shields. Needing 5 to hit. 2 hits. Oh, 5s to wound. That's a cocked die. That's a failed wound, as predicted. They should be AP +1, those bayonets. They're not sharp enough.
It was a close one.
Oh dear. So that's a failure, unfortunately. Okay, that's the end of Necrons turn 1. We're about to move on to a new battle round. And secondary objectives have been achieved at the end of this turn for the Necrons. So it looks like he's taken down both the transports. So that's going to be...
How many wounds are they?
They are 11 wounds. So it's 2 points, I think. I think it's 2 points. We'll check that in just a sec. In the rules it says 11 or more wounds. So that's 6 extra points for the Necrons. So they've achieved that objective. I think that's all the objectives you've achieved for secondary objectives, and now we're going to go on to a new battle round for the Astra Militarum on Battle Round 2, turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. And before we go on to the new battle round, I've got to do morale. They're going to auto fail, and then 1s and 2s, they run away. Another 1 runs away, so they're gone. So it's just 4 guardsmen, white shields left. Now for this unit, that's a pass because they're leadership 7, and over here leadership 7. That's exactly the same result. So guardsmen morale holds. They're good. Okay, we've just done. We forgot to do this. It's about out of sequence, but I've got 5 victory points for securing this single objective. Alex gets an additional 1 point for ending his turn with an additional point on at the end of his turn. He'll get the points in his next turn if he survives. So that's going to be quite a key target, actually, thinking about that from a tactical point of view. To deny those objective points to keep my units alive, I'm going to have to play it tactically now. So these guys have moved forward. They're going to have to shoot only. They can't charge because they're disembarked. It's the same with the white shields. The white shields can't shoot because they've pulled out of combat. So I had to play aggressive with the Baneblade, and I played the stratagem Crush Them, and I've regained 3 wounds up to 17. So still on full bracket. I've given them Crush Them because it would be plus, so it'd be 2+ to hit. 2+ to hit with strength 9, AP -2, D3 damage. So this Baneblade could be pretty good in close combat. So that's what I'm hoping. And then, whilst it's driving, I'm going to try and shoot that. If it survives. It may go into close combat. It'd be pretty amazing if that happens. But, also, we've kept the Lima Russes intact. And I'm going to keep the Astra Path here, because that's still going to be a fire magnet. I think this Baneblade is not going to make it. So I'm going to play the enhancements on Pask. to keep him alive as well. So that's the conclusion of the movement phase on turn 2, and we're going to go straight onto the psychic phase. And I'm going to cast Night Shroud on Commander Pask. So needing a 6+ on 2d6. And that's a 5 and a 1. So that power takes effect. Alex just said it's going to be a brutal turn, and I couldn't agree more. Welcome to Warhammer 40,000. This is how the carnage starts. It's Astra Militarum shooting phase. The autocannon is going to shoot into that. The Titanic unit. We're going to fire the Baneblade cannon again into the same target as previously done. And then the heavy bolters, from a tactical point of view, I'm going to fire all my firepower into them. Bit overkill, but I have to destroy that unit. Otherwise they'll just reanimate and it's just going to be the same old process. And the las cannons are going to shoot into the Titanic unit, and the Demolisher cannon is going to soften up this unit just to save the command points. I don't want that command point to be wasted. We want to see the Baneblade in close combat. So here we go. I'm going to fire 3d6 shots into what I keep forgetting that name.
Seraptic Heavy Construct.
Seraptic Heavy Construct. Well, here we go. So that's 9 shots into that unit. 9 shots. Needing 4s. No reroll 1s because I moved. So it's only 3 hits. So strength 9, toughness 8. 3 to wound. That's only 1 wound. You're going to survive.
Come on, really?
So it's only 1 wound. AP -3.
That's so unlucky.
I know.
Okay, 5 up.
5 up. No, the Invuln holds as well. So there's no damage from the main weapon. Right. The las cannon, 2 las cannons are going to shoot the same target. They both missed.
Reroll 1 for...
No, because I moved. You have to stay still. Which is a bad in 9th edition, because 9th edition you have to keep moving.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's all about the objective. So I'm going to fire now the autocannon to the same target. See, the autocannon will do the damage. So 1 hit, needing 5 to wound. No, strength 7, toughness 8. So that thing is going to live. So now the heavy bolters into the immortals. Okay, 18 shots with the heavy bolters, needing 4s. 5, toughness 5, 4s to wound. That there is 4 wounds, so AP -1. It's not going to be enough. These Necrons are tough.
4 ups.
4 ups. It's past 3 of them as well. Reanimation as well. 1 has been brought down. Demolisher cannon, point blank range into the Synectic destroyers. That's 6 shots. Praise the Emperor. Needing 4s. 3 hits. That's statistical. And that's strength 10, toughness 5. There's 2s to wound. Oh, they've all wounded, thankfully, and that's AP -3.
Yep, 6 ups.
6 up saves. 2
Saved 1.
are dead, possibly. That's D6 damage each. So the first model receives 5 damage.
Okay.
And you do your reanimation second, and then the next one. Praise the Emperor! Yes, number 5! Take it down! Bang! 2 of them have been destroyed, unless Alex rolls reanimations.
So looking for 5s.
I don't believe it! Oh! Why is it so miserable for my army?
I'm gonna try and command point this.
No!
No. It was worth a shot.
Okay, it was worth a shot, but one of them is brought back. That's an amazing dice roll. Valiant effort from the commander. Zach Butler, you did well last turn with your Baneblade, but not in this turn. Now we're going to go on to another patron, Luke Jringel. Luke Jringel is going to fire his battle cannon into... Yeah, we're going to have to take on those immortals holding that objective. So the battle cannon and the heavy bolters are going to go in there, but the las cannon is going to shoot at the Titanic unit. So the las cannon is going to shoot. Need a 6. Well, there you go. So D6 is a hit and strength 9. That's a fail. I'm not going to spend a command point. So now the heavy bolters going to fire 3 more. Needing 4s. Rerolling those 1s. So that's 4 hits. Strength 5. Force to wound because it's toughness 5 now. And that's 2 wounds at AP -1.
4 ups.
No, bypasses the armour, and 2 have been brought down. With reanimation, possibly.
Have you done the battle cannon?
I haven't done yet, no. So
it might just kill him off.
Might just kill him off. So, the battle cannon, 2d6 shots. So that's 5 shots. 5 shots. Needing 4s. Unbelievable. That's a complete miss. Woofed that, Commander. And that concludes that attack. So that means reanimations take effect.
2 mortals dies.
Right. Spending 2 command points. 5+ to regain that stratagem. Yay! I've done it. So 1 command point has been spent this time. I'm going to do Hail of Fire. And that's maximum shots against that immortal squad.
No.
And then the heavy bolters are going to make sure they die. And then the las cannon is going to make sure that dies. And now we're just going to make sure the job is done. So, 6 shots, 12 shots. Maximum firepower of the battle cannon with grind advance. Needing 4s. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling those 1s. That's another hit. So, strength 8, toughness 5, needing 3s. That's a bit better. So that's 4 wounds at AP -2.
5 ups.
So 2 survive, that's D3 damage time. It doesn't matter because it's only 1 of those waddles. So yeah, okay. Reanim. Oh no, the heavy bolters. So heavy bolters. Needing 4s, that's a 1. I get to re-roll that because it stood still. And generates a further hit. That's strength 5, toughness 5. So that's 2 wounds at AP -1. Oh! It's not my day. Now the reanimation takes effect again.
If I get another 2 5s, can you imagine?
Oh, no, 2 gone down. Okay. And now the last cannon. Take 2. You missed with the las cannon. Ah, never mind. Okay, now the Lean Russ is within range 24 of that Titanic unit. And it's going to fire the las cannon and the multi-melters into the Titanic unit, and the Punisher is going to support the infantry trying to take on that objective. So it's going to be 40 shots with grind advance, and I've issued the order Smite at will. That means he re-rolls 1s to hit.
Oh no.
First round of 20 shots with the Punisher Gatling Cannon, needing 2s, re-rolling 1s. Re-roll those 3 1s. 5, toughness 4. 3s to wound.
They're toughness 5 now.
Necrons, oh, they're toughness 5 because of that trait that Alex did earlier on to enhance his Necron warriors. So it's actually 4s to wounds. I'll take away those 3s. I'll take that back. So that there is 10 saves of 4+. Well remembered. I'm glad you remembered that, even though it goes against my disadvantage. So I'm so used to Necrons being toughness 4.
Well, this is it.
So
4s to save. No AP?
No AP, no.
That's a 3, so yeah.
Good job we got grind advance. Take 2. Rerolling the 1s. 18 hits. Now needing 3s. No. 4s. Toughness 5. 5s to 4s to wound. So that's awful. See that void there of just badness? So it's 8 wounds. Actually 9 wounds. Take that back. 9 wounds of AP -0. So that's another 4 brought down, but they get reanimation on top. So they're gone.
Is that all you were shooting?
That's
from
all my
that?
shooting from the Punisher into
So
that.
I get 6.
6.
If we do.
And these 5s to re-end and re-rolling 1s
Yes.
for Necron Warriors. So after 40 shots, I've already brought down. How many have I brought down?
3.
I brought down 3. Okay, so that's terrible. Let's just cut it short.
They're all scratched up though.
They're all scratched up. Now Pask is going to shoot his multi-melters. Needing 2s, rerolling 1s. Smite at will! Rerolling that 1. Praise the Emperor. 2 hits. Now, multi-melter with strength 8, toughness 8, forced wound. And that's a wound, and that's AP -4, but he's got a 5+ invulnerable save. No, that's... You're going to spend a command point.
Nah.
No? Okay, so it's D6 damage. That's 3 damage. Not within half range. Now the las cannon from Pask. He hits. And he does wound.
Oh no.
And that's a D6 damage potential. Bypasses the shield. That's another 2 damage. So it's down to 7 wounds remaining. The servitors in fire support are going to shoot at the Necron Warriors, needing 5s. Because they are not mine locked and needing forced to wound. The toughness 5.
Toughness 5
Has failed. They failed in their task, and it doesn't even roll any individuals. And I'm going to sort out over here this situation. These guardsmen are going to try and shoot into the warriors. Okay, we're going to do a different angle to get in close into the action. So 21 shots with the las beams, needing 4s. 7 hits, 5 to wound. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Is that another wound underneath Pask? No, that's not, unfortunately. So that's 3 wounds at 4+. 1 has been brought down. And I've got a solid shot grenade launcher. I'm not going to do frag because it's too weak. So I'm going to do solid shot, needing 4. That's a miss. And that's that concluded. So he gets to do his reanimation.
I'll leave them there.
What a waste of time! Commissar bolt pistol. Misses. Supercharging the plasma pistol just to enhance the strength. And no, there's no point. Because it's strength 7 against toughness 5. And it's not double power. So just normal shooting. But take aim. So rerolling 1s. 4 is a hit. And 3's to kill. There's no point doing the once per game reroll. So that's a failure. Okay, the heavy bolter is going to shoot in support of the infantry, and then the Storm Eagle rocket is going to fire 120-inch range, easily covers the board. It's going to drop its missiles on this objective. I have to.
That's a good play.
I think I'm going to have to do that. So we're going to do the missiles first. 2d6 shots. I need 5 shots. I'm going to have to spend a command point to re-roll. I've already done the Grand Strategist trait, so I'm going to re-roll both these dice to get the maximum amount of shots. That's 5 again. Oh, the pain. So needing 4s, re-rolling 1s. That's re-rolling 1s. I need this to hit. And it's 2 hits. Thankfully it's strength 10. So it's 2s to wound. Any roll of a 1, I've failed my mission. I've made it, just about. So AP -2, 5 ups.
Do 1 at a time.
Yeah, come on. For purposes of tenseness. No! Come on! No! Just to add insult to injury, he's got reanimation.
Oh,
Thankfully, 1 goes. So with pleasure, I will take that off. But that objective is still secured. Not good. Okay, despite the fact they can't charge and they're holding this crater, We're going to have to fire a single solid shot into... Actually, no. No. We're going to get as many las beams into that single immortal to secure that objective. So it's all about the objective. Let's get the dice. These are the las guns. Las pistol from the sergeant's going to have to shoot one of these because it's out of range. But the solid shot grenade launcher is going to do the same. And it's just the las beams. So 10 shots, needing 4s for the Emperor. And needing 5s. Come on. Come on. Oh, you want me to do this, do you? Oh, yeah, maybe the single humble las guns could do the job.
They're 4.
That's 4 wounds. It's dead. And that's not all the attacks done.
Okay, yeah, alright, I'll let you have that.
You're going to let me have that? Oh, right. So the objective has been, well, they've been removed from the objective. So that's mission accomplished, but in a hard sacrificial cost, though, to the 18th Cadian Army Group. And that's all the... oh no, got a las pistol. Got a las pistol to shoot. So the sergeant has missed, and the priest just may as well shoot into one of those. He hits, and he doesn't wound. Okay, that's the shooting phase done for the Astra Militarum, turn 2. Now we're going to go on to the charge phase. So the Baneblade, with the Crush Them stratagem, is going to charge at those destroyers.
Good luck.
Good luck. You are outside of... Oh, no.
No, I'm outside the crater.
You're outside the crater.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So it's not -2 for charging into a crater. So here we go. So here we... That's a 4. And that should be okay.
5.
Oh, was that a 5? Beg your pardon. That was a 5. I apologise. So the Baneblade makes it in. Alright, okay. So the Baneblade has made it. Thanks, Alex, for just allowing me to crush you. Allowing me the pleasure. Well, that's if I can achieve that objective. So, the Baneblade at full bracket has 9 attacks. Okay. Now, its weapon skill is normally 5+, but with the stratagem trigger to crush them, it is 2 pluses to hit. So it's 9 attacks, needing 2s to hit. So 2 have missed. That's strength 9. Toughness 5, 3s to wound. That is 6 wounds at AP -2.
So looking for 5s. Oh no.
Oh, okay, so I have to do this one at a time. So 5 have made it through. D3 damage. First model receives 2 damage.
Okay. Second one kills him.
Second one kills him.
Yep.
Okay, and then the next one. That's the full 3.
Yep.
That removes another model. Next one. Another 3.
No.
That's another model. And the last one. This could be the turning point for the Emperor, for the 18th, for Kel, and for Creed.
Oh no!
It's done the objective. So you can just imagine the guardsmen coming out, you know, just getting out of the vehicle, scrambling, trying to get the las gun, and all of a sudden this mighty war machine just crushes the destroyers. Such Hollywood. That is the most successful charge I've ever done with a Baneblade.
I feel a bit sick.
Captain Zach Butler, you should be promoted, sir, for that bold move. Praise the Emperor. As Alex just said off camera. What did you say, Alex? I forgot already. My mind is like so... Revenge.
It's an incredible end to a not so great turn.
That's boldly stated and very true. So we do have fortune for the Emperor. So not only that, we hold the objectives now without hindrance for the time being. But we know that this battle is not over. So we're going to go straight on to the morale phase. Is there any morale? Any casualties?
So the plasma sight, if in the morale phase, if he's outside of 6 inches of the destroyers, he's just destroyed. So he dies as well.
He's gone. So that's another unit gone.
And yeah, I think so.
That's it. I'm going to calculate secondary objectives. and we'll get you the final score before we go on to turn 2 for the Necrons. Okay, there's no points scored for secondary objectives for the Astra Militarum, but they have achieved by destroying those destroyers. So no points have been taken, but the score still remains at 7-5 for the Necrons. But it's now Necrons turn 2. Okay. Command phase on turn 2 for the Necrons. Protocol of the Vengeful Stars. So this is an interesting card. So you're going to do this Directive 1? Mm-hmm. Okay, Directive 1 he has chosen. So each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack on a modified wound roll for 6, improve the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. That's a good tactical directive to play, in my opinion. I would go for that as well. Yeah. So those protocols have been taken effect. Absolutely. So he's going to do anything else to do on the command phase.
Yeah, the first thing to do is the rites of reanimation. So you get D3 warriors back.
And he gets the full 3,
back
of
into
course.
Full strength again. That's going to sort of D3 wins on him.
Okay, so his living metal has taken effect. So it was on 7, now it's up to 8. And the Technomancer.
Yeah, he's going to restore D3 wins again.
Okay, and that's another 2, so it's back up to 10.
And then he's going to do My Will Be Done on the Immortals.
Okay, so that's the end of the command phase. It's a really, really good tactical play, actually, for the Necrons. And actually, oh, hold on, what's going on here? He's spending 2 command points. This is on still on the command phase. So, Stellar Alignment Protocol.
So 2 command points, and he acts as if he's on full wounds bracket. For
again, yes, because of the Titanic unit. Okay, so this is going to be really entertaining. Okay, end of the movement phase for the Necrons on turn 2, but they have scored some points at the beginning of their movement phase. So Alex is going to explain what he's achieved when it comes to points.
At the end of my command phase, I only scored the 1 objective. So I scored 1 or more objectives, so I get 5 points. I didn't score more or 2, so just a 5 rather than the full 15.
Okay.
In my movement phase, I've moved these guys forwards. I've advanced these 2 units.
Yep.
These have appeared from underneath the ground, so they've burrowed in.
Yep.
The Technomancer with the Canoptic Cloak has moved 10 inches to secure that objective. Mm-hmm. And you may have seen over here the Constructs moving 16 inches.
Size of that thing.
He's eyeing up the Bane Blades.
Yeah, eyeing up for the Bane Blades. This is going to be one epic showdown.
And the regular Mortals and Overlord have moved up here.
Yeah.
They're just about within 6 inches of Xeras, and he's going to try and buff them.
Okay.
So on a 1, they get +1 strength. Mm-hmm. On a 2, +1 toughness. On a 3, +1 ballistic skill. Okay. So
6.
Of course, they're hitting on 2s.
Okay, so that's that done, and that brings the score now to
12 to 5.
12 to 5 to the Necrons. The Necrons are in the lead, and it's still they got to do their shooting phase. Okay, the Necron warriors, they're going to shoot at these poor guardsmen.
There's 40 shots.
Yes,
hitting on 3s. Oh goodness, that wasn't very good. They're rolling 2 again.
3 to wound. 13 saves. And they're gone. For your sacrifice, James Otero, and Lance Corporal Patrick Darling, we salute you for your service for Cadia. And there goes my screen.
Ding, ding, dong, dong,
Next, Alex.
Xeras is going to shoot his Eldritch Lance at the Pask.
Mm-hmm.
Assault D3, but he advanced, so he's hitting on the 4s.
Night Shroud is triggered, so it's a further -1 to hit.
Huh. Okay,
1 shot. Still here.
Yeah, because you can't do -2, can you?
No.
So 1 hits, strength 8. He wounds.
Wounds.
I think it's -4. Yeah, -4.
Okay, goes through the armour.
And then D6 damage.
Oh!
That's not what we want to see, is it?
Oh, like a blade being stuck into Pask's heart. Oh, this is painful. Not good. That's half bracketed. Okay, the Immortals, 3 of the immortals are going to shoot into the white shields, and then the rest of the immortals are going to shoot into the guardsmen securing this objective.
So rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Hit on the white shields first.
Yeah.
Hit on 2s. Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
terrible.
Okay, that's not enough to kill him actually. My patron's going to survive.
We'll see.
Oh,
That's 2 dead.
that's 2 dead because AP minus 2. So 2 of the guardsmen have been brought down. He's greedy. And he failed to bring them down. They're white shields. And it's blocking the charge as well as the Beyblade. It's brilliant.
I've got a plan, don't worry.
Oh, he's got a plan.
These 3 against these.
Yep. That's a cocked die. You can re-roll that one. Oh, that's another hit. Yep. That's strength 5. That is 3 wounds. I get +1 to cover, so they'll receive a 6+ save. Oh no, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Is it 5+ save?
What's the save normally?
5+ saves. Oh, -1 actually. So is it -2?
-2.
Yeah, -2. So 2 are dead. Okay. In case you wondered whose hand that was not mine. That was my brother's. Luke is here. He's doing another battle report on his channel. So we're doing 2 battle reports in one day. I'm recording mine, and he's recording his. So there's a battle report coming on both the channels. So that's great. So, and he was a pain as well. Alex is saying I have to pick which one he wants his heavy construct to target. Now, I love both my patrons.
Which one do you love less?
I don't love less any of them. They are all servants to the Emperor. All of them. I have no discrimination whatsoever to my battle brothers. How dare they? You insult me, sir.
Okay, on a 1, 2, 3, it's Marcus Frey. On a
Okay. Oh, fate has it on the dice. Okay, fair enough. Do it.
Sorry, Marcus.
Marcus, my first patron is about to be targeted by a super heavy. And this is why this is all happening, in case you were wondering. Now, he's going to target one of his weapons, primary weapons, into the... You're going to do it into the Baneblade?
Yep.
Okay, one of them.
And
then the other one is going to go
into Marcus.
into Marcus.
The 2 24-inch heavy D6, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to go against the white shields.
Yes.
I need to get that charge off.
He needs to get the charge off.
Yeah, so I'll do it now actually.
All right.
2 D6.
Okay, 4
6
shots.
D6 ones.
Oh, D6 shots, okay. Yeah. D6 shots.
Hitting on the 3s.
Oh! Oh.
It's going to be killing on 2s. Thankfully, just about.
You definitely killed my patron now. Rowan Douglas, you'll be honoured in the archives of the 18th Cadian Order. Thank you for your service in the Emperor's name. The Emperor protects. Next deadly weapon.
We'll do Marcus first. This is heavy D3, so hit on 3s.
Full bracket as well. Oh,
2 hits.
no.
Strength 16, so 2s to wounds. Oh,
You're going to spend a command point.
my last one.
If you roll a 2+, you destroy my patron.
Sorry, Marcus.
Oh, it's AP -4 and that's 12 damage. That Lehman Russ is destroyed on a roll of a 6. No. So Marcus Frey's, my patron, my very first patron, loyal servant to the Emperor. May your service to the Emperor be forever remembered. The third patron could die.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
I want to get him in combat.
An enemy saying hopefully not kill.
Heavy D3.
1. So it will not destroy the Baneblade this turn. It does hit. And it's strength 16. It does wound. It bypasses the armour
6
down
damage.
to 11 wounds.
I'll take it.
Okay, and that's half bracketed. Okay. the heavy construct is going to charge into the Baneblade. He said he's got some charging to do, but I've got some Overwatch to do.
Right. Well,
So I'm going to spend a command point for Overwatching, and I'm going to spend a further command point to do defensive gunners. That means it's 5s to hit on Overwatch. Okay, 3d6 shots, and it's only appropriate if I turn the turret. Oh yes, big guns never tire. So here we go, 3d6 shots. 8 shots, needing 5s to hit. And that's 4 hits, that's strength 9, AP minus 3. And that's 3 wounds, AP minus 3. Bypassed, so that's 6 damage straight away. Down to 4 wounds remaining.
he's going to die, I reckon.
And he's got a Demolisher cannon as well. D6 shots. It's the full 6 shots. Right, here we go. Will it make it into combat? I shouldn't have really played those stratagems. But anyway, needing 5s to hit because of the stratagem. That's 2 hits are coming as well. That's strength 10. AP minus 3. 1 wound. 1 wound. Doesn't make it.
I've got no command
You've got no command points left. So it's D6 damage on a 4+. The construct is destroyed. We will praise the Emperor. That's a 1! Oh no! 3! 3 left.
Oh no.
Now the las cannons.
Oh no.
1 hit! He's nodding his head in shame. 3 to wound. That's a wound. That's AP minus 3.
Oh.
It bypasses the armour. A 3+. The construct is destroyed. And it's gone. The construct has been brought down by my patron, Captain Zach Butler. Just when things can get more Hollywood. The blast radius, I hate to think, but the likelihood of detonation is a 50-50. On a 4+, it detonates. Alex, roll this dice. It goes off. No, 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 no.
Good job, my overall's not very close.
Oh dear. So what's
2d6? 2d6 inch range.
2d6 inch range? It's 7-inch range. Oh dear. Right, this is going to happen to per unit within 7 inches. Okay, do the Baneblade.
Okay.
And how many mortal wounds is this?
D6.
It's D6 mortal wounds. It's received 5 mortal wounds.
I'll take it.
So it's down to, it looks like it's 6 wounds left. So the Baneblade has taken 6 wounds. It's still alive, but heavily damaged. And then now against the Guardsmen. 2 have been brought down.
Very lucky.
So, okay. They managed to duck behind the crater or something like that. So that was on 2. Now on 4 casualties. Now the Minister and Priest, it'll go through the in-bun. And he's dead! The priest is dead! No! And now D6 mortal wounds on your lord.
Don't want to roll it.
Oh, he's rolled a 1! He's still alive! And now D6 mortal wounds on the immortals. Oh no! 1! 1 mortal wound only. And that has just gone horribly wrong for the guard in a way. Okay, take 2.
The overall's going to swing around, needing a 9-inch charge.
Now
It's going to try and finish him off.
I can't Overwatch because this is only 1 new stratagem.
That was part of the bigger plan.
Part of the bigger plan you had originally.
100%.
So,
Needing a 9 because my +1.
yep. He's got a 10. He's in. He's in combat. In revenge against his fallen Titanic unit. Okay, the Immortals at -2. They are going to charge the infantry squad. As -2, and they will make it still. Okay, Necron warriors going to charge into these 2 characters. They make them on 11.
Just about.
Okay. Another charge has been declared. I can't overwatch again, sadly.
So Ophidian Destroyers against Commander Pask.
Commander Pask. That's a 7.
Can't do it even with a +1.
Can't do it with the +1.
It's an 8.
So that's an 8 needed, and it's a failed charge.
Right.
Okay. You're going. How many attacks have you got here with the Necron warriors?
So I'm going to do 9 on this guy, and as many as I can
My patron.
on the on the.
Captain Knuckles is in trouble. He's in a fight for his life.
Yes. So 9 attacks.
In 3s. Okay. Strength 4. Not strength 5, surely.
Not strength 5. Your attack was 2.
Oh yes.
It's going to be 2 to
Choose
wound.
to wound because of the dynasty trait. Okay.
5.
5. Okay. So 5's to save. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a once per game reroll of a 5+. I may as well. And it pays off.
Awesome.
So he's only lost a single wound.
Take it.
Okay. Against the Commissar now.
Another 9 attacks.
Yep. And in 3s.
That's rubbish.
Okay. 2's to wound. And they've all wounded as well with their strategy. So it's 5+ to save. The Commissar has been slain, so he's been removed. Okay, the Immortals got 2 attacks each. They're going to hit the Guardsman. So Sergeant Grizzle's squad is going to be attacked. The battle here is looking quite tense now.
Okay, so 2s because of my will be done.
And that's it.
And then
It's 2.
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's kind of like the weird effect on the planet that they're on. This could be their Necron Dynasty homeworld. So the terrain fits as well. So I'm not rolling your dice, that's heresy. So I'm going to roll 7 saves, is
Yes.
it? Okay, 7 saves of 5+. And they're gone. Sadly, Sergeant Grizzle's squad is no more. Sergeant Grizzle, we salute you, sir. Cadia is proud of your performance. Okay, now is it the Overlord?
Yes.
The Overlord is going to attack the Baneblade.
4 attacks.
4 attacks needing
on 2s.
2s.
Not a great start.
Not a great start, only 3 hits. And
then
strength
Strength
is
7, so it's going to be 5s.
5's to wound. 1 goes through, AP minus
-4, 2 damage.
-4, 2 damage is down to 4, and that's the lowest bracket for the Baneblade. It is heavily damaged now. Okay. The Commander, Captain Knuckles, for the Emperor, needing 3s to hit. That's strength 4 now, against toughness 5, sadly. Because of the enhanced warriors. Because the power sword's a +1 strength. Now, so needing 5 to wound. And that's 2 AP minus 3 hits. 2 are dead.
Just dead, yeah.
Yep. And that's the final attacks.
Yep, so on 5s.
No, 2 have been killed. The Baneblade now is going to crush the Overlord with its adamantium tracks. Needing 5s with 3 attacks profile. 1 hit at strength 9, toughness 5. And that's a wound. AP minus 2.
4 up, invulnerable.
And it passes the invulnerable save. Okay, points have been achieved. Alex has secured this objective, meaning he gets 2 extra points. Now I have secured a secondary objective. I brought down that Titanic unit, didn't I? That's 10 points for the Astra Militarum. All of a sudden the points have boosted up for the Astra Militarum. And we're about to score some points as well with the others. But Alex has secured, how many other points have you scored for that? So done.
For the Lehman Russ, I got another 3 points for bring it down.
Yeah, bring it down.
So
he's done now.
Yeah, I think that's it for now.
So the score at the moment, at the end of battle round 2 now,
Is 17 to 15.
17 to 15 to the Necrons. So it's a close game. So the fight continues. The Astra Militarum are not going to give up this sector. And we're going to go on to turn 3, battle round 3 for the Astra Militarum. Unleash the fury. Okay, the end of the moon phase, but we've actually got 5 extra points, of course, for securing this objective. The Astra Path is securing the objective. He doesn't want to see what's going on. It's a good job he's blind. So, unfortunately, the commander cannot escape from the clutches of the Necron warriors, so he's stuck in close combat. But he can still fire his plasma pistol nonetheless. So that's what he's going to do, and he's just going to heroically fight. Captain Knuckles is in the thick of it, so he's going to perform his deed. And there's Manticore, Devin Matthews, Sergeant Devin Matthews is inside, and he's going to try and pick out another target or some possibly will destroy those Canaptic Wraiths, are they called? Those ones?
Ophidian Destroyers.
Oh, sorry, Ophidian Destroyers. All these new names.
It is so confusing.
It is so confusing. But confusion. War brings confusion. So we've got the servitors, they stood still. They're doing actually quite a good job over there, just holding that position there to give extra support for the vehicles. Unfortunately, we've got no infantry left pretty much. So we're kind of stuck. So really, it's all about the vehicles obliterating as many units as possible to hold on to the objectives. So that's the plan, anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight on to the psychic phase. So we're going to cast Night Shroud onto Commander Pask, needing a 6. And that goes off on a 10. So Night Shroud has been taken effect. And Command Pask has actually been repaired at 1 point for jury rigging. So I spent a command point there on my movement phase. So that has been applied. So now we go straight on to the shooting phase for the Astra Militarum. Okay. Now the Baneblade, commanded by Captain Zach Butler, he's going to shoot at now the primary weapon, all the firepower from the primary weapon, of course, Baneblade cannon is going to shoot into that unit there. And then the Demolisher cannon and las cannons are going to shoot into... Is that your Warlord?
No.
No, it's not your Warlord.
He looks cool.
He looks cool, but he's not your Warlord. So, but you can see him because there's 2 models in there, not 3. So I can see through that gap down there. So that's that there. The auto cannons are going to do the same. And the heavy bolters are going to plaster a lot of Daka into those immortals there. I'm going to leave the Overlord to probably... I could charge into the Overlord. I could charge. Could be quite nasty. So that's what I'm going to do. So the Baneblade cannon is 3d6 shots. Yeah. Oh, that's 14 shots. Okay, 14 shots. Now the damage bracket is 6s to hit, sadly. Ballistic skill 6+. And that's 4 hits.
Not bad.
And your toughness 4.
I am toughness 4, inherently.
And AP -3. It's 2s to wound. And that's all of them. That's even -3. And their armor save is a 3+.
I think it might be a 4+. Let me have a look.
Is it a 4+? Is it a 4+? If so,
4+.
3 are dead.
What's the damage?
3.
Yeah.
Okay, but they get reanimation though. So you could reanimate them.
Is that everything that shot at them?
Yes, from the Baneblade, yes.
Okay, so looking for 5s.
Okay.
One
model.
Yes.
So 2 models have been brought down. Okay. The Demolisher cannon. D6 shots into that character. 6 shots. That's good. Because we want 6s. 6s to hit. 1 hit. Strength 10. Toughness...
On him, 6.
Yes, it's toughness 6. That's 3s to wound. Oh! Command point. No. 5+ to regain. Nope. Down to 2 command points. Needing a 3 to wound.
Oh.
That's failed because of his toughness has saved him. So now the las cannons into him. No hits, so he lives to hold that objective. Blade is going to shoot all the heavy bolters into Necron Immortals. Holding that objective, needing 6s. Only 1 hit out of 80. And that is a wound though. AP -1 but +1.
A 3-up.
Yeah. No. And that's all the firepower from there from the Baneblade.
5-up. No.
No. I've actually got an autocannon shot into that character. And that's a miss. So the Baneblade firepower is done. Not so successful against the other units, but for there it's quite significant. Luke Schringel, the commander of this Leman Russ, is going to fire the battle cannon into that character. The las cannon is going to shoot into that character. He's going to fire the heavy bolters into the Immortals holding this objective. 6 shots. Could my patron take and secure 3 victory points? Heavy bolters first. So don't think that's going to happen. But it is forced to wound. That's 2 wounds. AP -1 +1 for being in cover. 1 is brought down. That's all the firepower concluded on that unit. And then 5+ to regenerate.
It cancels out. 3+ save on the.
Oh yes, it cancels it out. Oh
sorry,
yeah. Okay.
I
No.
couldn't
You are
quite
correct. You are correct. Don't worry about that. So it is a save because it's plus AP -1 +1. So I used to think they're 4+ save.
Yeah, no,
me
me too. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's actually saved. Now the las cannon.
Tech no answer.
Okay, we'll take that answer. Needing a 4. Rerolling 1s. And that's a hit. And toughness? 5. 4 or 5. It's going to find out what the toughness is. Okay, well, that's pretty good. That's 2s to wound. It's toughness 4. That's a wound. AP -3. Bypasses the armour. No invuln. That's D6 damage. How many wounds you got?
4.
4. So on a 4+, he's dead. Oh! And I've used my command reroll.
Very unlucky.
So 1 wound. So down to 3. Very, very lucky. Spending my last 2 command points. Hail of fire. Maximum shots into that unit holding the objective. It could be a bit overkill, but knowing this character. It's 12 shots, needing 4s, re-rolling 1s. There's a few 1s to re-roll, which is good. Okay, generates another hit. One there. Strength 8, toughness 6.
Yep.
Needing 3s to wound. And that's 5 wounds at AP -2. He's got a. What's your invuln?
No, there's no invuln.
No invuln.
But 3-up save.
A 3-up armour becomes a 5-up armour save. And that's 3 saves. And
Very
that's
good.
D3 damage each. How many wounds you got?
He's got 7 wounds.
7 wounds. Not enough to kill him again.
Wow.
And that is 4 wounds. And that's living metal or anything like that?
No, next turn I can regain
okay.
1 wound.
Okay, so he's there. Okay, the Manticore, commanded by Devon Matthews, is going to fire his Storm Eagle rocket from a tactical perspective to destroy this unit here. And then the heavy bolter is going to do some shooting into here. So the Storm Eagle rocket, let's do the best, most important roll. 2d6 shots. Oh, that's 5 shots. 5 shots, needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Oh, that's pretty good. That's 4 hits. That's strength 10. 2s to wound. That's 3 wounds at AP -2.
So 6 ups.
6 ups. That's 2d3 damage. If I roll a double 1 or double 2, he survives. And my command rolls are gone. And he's gone, just about. But that's objective
Well done.
taken
That was
away.
very well played.
That's good news actually for the Astra time. They've secured another 3 points because of the character. So now the heavy bolter going to soften up this unit here. And that's all hits. Good accurate firepower from Devon Matthews' tank crew. Needing 3 to wound because they're toughness 4. And that's a fail. I think that's a cocked die. I think that one. That's a wound, AP -1. They only got a 5+ save. And save. The armour holds. That would have been 2 damage.
Yeah, it would have been.
Okay. Commander Pask is going to shoot the 2 multi-melters to take down this character, holding that objective. And the Punisher Gatling Cannon, I have faith in the Punisher because they're toughness 4. They're quite fragile. So I'm going to do the multi-melters first. 2s to hit, rerolling 1s because he stood still. And they both hit. That's strength 8.
Yep.
AP -4. 3s to wound. And that's 1 wound, AP -4.
Go straight through.
So it's D6 damage. That's a 6 damage.
He's dead.
And he's gone. No resurrection orb or anything like that?
No, come on.
No,
guys.
he's gone. So the objective, another one's gone. Okay, now 20 shots into, what are those called again?
Ophidian Destroyers.
Ophidian Destroyers, needing 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. The first round of firing, rerolling those 1s because it's of Cadian Doctrine. Okay, they've all hit. Strength 5, toughness 4. That's a drop die. That's a drop die. 3s to wound. Again, that's a good roll. And that is 15 saves.
There's one more 2 in there.
Oh, there's one more 2. Sorry, big pardon. So that's 14 saves of 4+. So 14 saves of 4+. Oh. That's a couple of models gone and a wound. It's above average, but still damage has been taken. Okay, rinse and repeat. The Punisher Cannon. 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. And rerolling those 1s. Let's get a full house again. It is a full house. That's 20 hits. 100% success so far. 3s to wound. And there's a few failures, but that again is 14 saves to make. Actually, that's 13. I take that back.
Makes
13. Oh, that's pretty good dice rolling. But I think they're gone because one's got 1 wound.
I have to double check it. I'm not sure if he lost a wound or he's lost 2 wounds. I can't remember what I did.
There's only 1 wound you lost.
Yeah, so he's got 1 wound.
He's got 1 wound remaining, and the model is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So 1 wound remains. Okay. Not quite enough to bring it down, but significant damage again. So Alex is going to roll all these saves for his reanimation. So,
yeah, so 1 comes back.
So 1 comes back. Okay, on to the charge phase now. It's all the shooting done. Now the Baneblade feels like charging again for glory. So you got no Overwatch capability.
Nothing at all. Is it
So
just the Overlord? Or?
I'm going to do the Overlord and the Immortals. So to stop you from shooting. So here we go. That's a 6, so that should make it. And then they're in close combat. Okay. Now I'm going to go and try and kill the character. I'll get 3 points if I kill that character. So I need 5s to hit though. 1 hit. That's strength 9, toughness 5, 3s to wound. That's a wound. AP -2.
4 up invulnerable.
No, that's D3 damage. And that's 3 damage. He's down to 1. 1 wound remains. And you get to fight back.
So I pile in here.
Okay. 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
So, because my will be done is until the next command phase, so they've still got +1 to their attack roll.
Okay, fair enough.
So 8 attacks hit on 2s from the Immortals.
Or hit.
Strength 5, I believe, actually.
Oh, check the strength. Oh, hold on a second.
Sorry.
We'll check the strength profile for these. Hold it right there. They are strength 4, toughness 5.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so the
so
strength profile hasn't changed.
6 is to wounds.
1 wound, no AP, just a 3+ save. No, down to 6.
That's what I like to do.
Okay.
And then the Overlords, 4 attacks hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And wounding on 5, strength 7.
Yep. Nothing.
No.
Doesn't go through. So still the Bane Blade is alive. It was the Immortal that caused the damage. Oh, I forgot to do the plasma pistol, but Alex has allowed me to fire a plasma pistol. So I'm not going to supercharge, needing a 3 to hit. That's a hit and a 3 to kill. So that's a warrior gone, and you get to do your reanimation now. Yes, so he's still alive. So now I do my attacks, needing 3s to hit. So that's 3 hits, and toughness 5, because of your traits.
Yeah, you're right.
So 5s to wound, but these are AP -3. 1 bypasses the armour, and your reanimation. No, so 1 is dead. Okay, 15 attacks against the Warlord. 3s to hit.
Was it the Warlord? Ah.
He is the Warlord, yes. He is a Patreon. Captain Knuckles, the fight for his life.
He was a Patreon.
Now, none of that. He's going to live. He's already used his one-time reroll.
Toughness 2.
Toughness 2.
2's to wound, strength 4.
Oh dear, they're all wounded. So we've got a 5+ armour and refractor field in Vun. 9 wounds.
You can make it.
Ah, he's gone.
Close,
5
in
wounds go
fairness.
through.
Very
And
close.
Captain Knuckles, we salute you, sir, for Cadia and for honour, and for glory. Cadia will stand. We're just calculating points at the end of my turn 3. I've scored 6 points because I've assassinated 2 of Alex Cottis' characters. So that's quite significant, and furthermore, we've denied 2 of the objectives that he once held. So that's really good news for the Astra Militarum. It could well be that the Astra Militarum could be ahead.
26 to 17.
26-17 to the Astra Militarum. Can you believe this? Cadia is standing.
For now.
For now. So we're going to go straight on to the command phase on turn 3 for the Necrons, and you're going to see if they're going to calculate some points. It looks like they're going to get 10 points. You got 1 and you got 2.
Yes, I think I'll double check. I think so.
We'll double check, but it could well be. We'll show you in the movement phase how many points Alex will receive. This is a game changer. Now the Necron's in the lead because he secures more objectives than I do, and you've scored 2 points as well, and he's fulfilled the full potential. So 15 points have been added for the primary objectives on Alex's turn 1. That's a fantastic result. It's really important to get rid of those units on the objectives, because it's what's winning the game for Alex. It's Necron army. So we're going to go straight onto the command phase. And so what are you going to do on your command phase in your new protocol?
First off, I'm going to do living metal, so
Yeah.
he goes back to 2 wounds.
Yep.
And my overlord goes to 2 wounds as well.
Yep. I'll do that for you now. So he's up to 2. Yep.
And I'm gonna get back to the command protocol. I'm not too sure yet.
Okay.
Then maybe we'll think up.
We'll hold on for just a second as we go into the next segment. Okay, concluding the movement and command phase for the Necrons on turn 3. So this looks like the Overlord has stood still and getting stuck in close combat. The Immortals have done the same. And now Alex has done a tactical move. He's going to go for it.
Could be a tactical mistake.
It could be a tactical mistake, but he's moved this unit and he's played a command point stratagem. Is it a stratagem?
No, just
oh, it's the protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is the command phase. So he's done. What one have you chosen?
It's the Hungry Void. I'm going for the second one, which if I had charge, I add 1 to my strengths characteristic.
Okay. That's pretty significant, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
So he's going to enhance these a +1 strength, and also this one as well. The entire army, it looks like.
Yes, only
Yeah.
they're within 6 inches of a character.
Oh,
so
it's 6
these
inches.
warriors won't get it.
Okay.
Which I've just realised that.
That's fine.
But it's fine.
But yeah, so if they make the charge, they will get the bonus.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. So that's yours to keep. The Necron warriors have advanced 5 inches towards Pask, hopefully to try and gauze Pask to death. And anything else? Oh yes, they've come to secure the objective.
Here. Originally, my destroyers were going to go against Pask, but we need to kill the Baneblade. His assault is me, so
okay.
he shan't live.
But when you score 15 victory points, that's big for the Necrons. So they need to do as much damage as possible against the Astra Militarum in order to secure victory in this sector. So we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase now for the Necrons. Okay, the Necron warriors are going to fire every single Gauze Flare into Commander Pask. 34 shots at -1 to hit because of Night Shroud psychic power. So Alex is still counting the dice. It's a lot of shots. Okay, 34 shots needing 4s to hit. Okay, strength 4, toughness 8, AP -1, so needing 6s. Just after all those dice, 1. 4+. And that is a failure, so it's back up down to 6. Amount of dice, I think that should conclude the shooting phase. 34 shots, so 2 wounds have been received on Pask. So we're going to go straight on to the charge phase. Now I haven't got any CPs left, so it's a brilliant opportunity to counter-attack.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge all the warriors into Pask.
Yep, okay.
So I'm leaving the objective, but I need to shut down that
Don't
firepower.
roll a double 1. 11 inches, so they make it. Need an 8-inch charge, but they get +1 on the charge roll for their dynasty.
Butchers.
They are butchers.
Right, so needing a 7 essentially.
Oh, it's a 6.
It's going to be the last command point.
You have to re-roll both. They just about made it. Okay, now he hasn't moved this particular model. Now why is that, Alex?
What was that?
This one.
Yeah. I didn't use his ability to buff the destroyers because I know that I'm going to roll a 1 and kill 1.
Well, let's do a foresight. Let's see if you did roll a
I'd
1.
rather not know.
So if that could have gone,
He's going to attempt to charge though, just in case.
Okay.
I don't think I'll make it.
That's a 7.
no,
No,
it's
that's not going to
fine,
make it. So, but they've made it, which is a significant result. Okay, 17 attacks against Commander Pask. Needing 3s to hit. It's only in shooting phase. That's a few hits. 6s to wound. No AP.
That's 2.
That's 2. And then there's a 3-up save. Another wound. So it's down to 5 wounds. How many attacks do you get?
Only 6 attacks with 2 models. They both have the Hyperfade Reap Blades, so the stronger ones. So 6 attacks, 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Any 6s scores 2 hits.
No 6s.
Reroll the 1.
Reroll the 1. Oh no. So 5 hits at strength +1.
That's 4, 5, 6, strength 7.
Strength 7.
So it's still going to be 5 to wound.
Oh
wow.
Oh! That's maximum damage, and that's AP minus.
That is -4.
That goes straight through the armour.
It's 3 damage.
3 damage a time. The Baneblade has sustained. That's 12, 15.
That was it, yeah.
15 damage.
Ooh, good.
15 damage. The Baneblade is no more. Do I detonate? I roll a 6.
Please
That's
don't.
10 points for you as well.
Please don't detonate.
For the Emperor. Oh! I think that's just killed the game for the Astra Militarum. The Baneblade is no more. Okay, he's going to consolidate 3 inches to the nearest enemy model.
Sure,
That's where
priest.
the crystal is back, by the way. We like to keep that. We like to look after our terrain in our games of 40k. So the Baneblade is no more, and that's 10 victory points. So that is a significant buff
Yes.
in victory for the Necrons. I think they've won the game, in my opinion. I have no infantry left. I cannot manoeuvre, and you're just going to sit on the objectives. So, do I carry on?
It's your call. I'm happy to if you
Do
are.
I carry on?
Go on.
Yes! For the Emperor! We will fight on. Despite our defeat, we will kill as many Necron tinnies as possible. So we're going to conclude secondary objective points, and then we're going to go straight on to the turn 4 for the Astra Minotaur. Okay, morale phase. That's gone.
Sorry, chap.
Remove it. And 3 victory points
For secure
for
no man's
securing
land.
No Man's Land. And you've scored a further 10 victory points for taking down the Titanic Baneblade, commanded by Zach Butler. Your service, sir, we salute you. You've did really well in this game. But any other objectives? I don't think there is.
No, I think
That's secondary objectives. So we're going to go on to the morale phase for the Astra Minotaur. There is none. And we're going to go on to turn 4, battle round 4 for the Astra Minotaur. Okay, end of the movement phase for the Astra Minotaur in turn 4. I've scored 5 victory points for holding this objective here. I've advanced the servitors 9 inches, so they can't shoot. They try and grab the objective, but I think it's too little, too late. The Lean Russ has stood still. Luke Schwingel is in command of that tank, and Devin Matthews is still alive. Those patrons are alive, and no damage actually on those vehicles, so that's pretty good. And Devin Matthews still has 1 Storm Eagle rocket left in his ammunition. So we're going to go on to the psychic phase. The Astropath is going to cast Smite into the Necron Warriors. And that's a 5. That's D3 mortal wounds on your Necron Warriors. That's 3 Necron Warriors destroyed. And that's reanimation.
No, not for mortal wounds.
Not for mortal wounds. So they've gone. Okay, shooting phase now. That's pretty successful from the Astropath. And even with 1d6 with Smite, it's pretty good. So, Devin Matthews with Storm Eagle Rocket is going to shoot one last time into the Immortals holding that objective. I've got to take down that objective. So Heavy Bolters have got no... Oh, actually, Heavy Bolters can shoot at them.
No.
So I'm going to do that now before I forget. So Heavy Bolter. 2 hits. And their toughness is 4. So it's, I don't know what the one... Oh, it's a stone. That's a 1. So AP minus 1.
5 up.
That's a cock die. I'll let you re-roll that. No, that's 2 damage.
He's dead.
He's dead. No reanimation. And that's all the shooting complete for that unit. So you can do your reanimation now.
Looking for 3 5s.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
close
almost.
again.
Okay. And now the Storm Eagle rocket. 2d6 shots. 5 shots. Being force. That's 4 hits. Strength 10.
2 still wound.
AP minus 2. 3 wounds. Not enough to kill.
Well, it's against these or the Immortals?
No, it's against the Immortals.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to spend a CP to reroll this one. 5 plus a regain. No. 2 plus. Yes, so it's AP minus 2 on those Immortals.
So let's recover.
So it's 4's to save. Oh, sorry.
Goodness me.
So reanimation. Oh,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can't bring them down. And that's a mission failure. That's what's won you the game. Now the Tech Priest Engineer is going to fire a las shot into the Overlord. He hits. Toughness 5. Doesn't wound with his las gun. And then I'm going to shoot the battle cannon. No orders because Pask is too far away. So I'm going to have to fire heavy bolters into them, battle cannon into them, the las cannon into him. Okay. Or should I fire? Oh no. I could shoot him.
Yeah, you
You've
can
got
do.
3. Yes. So I'm going to fire the las cannon into the Overlord. So the las cannon into the Overlord to get assassinate.
You can roll again.
That's a roll.
Yeah.
That's a cock die. That's a 3, and I've used my final CP. So the commander is still alive. Now the heavy bolters. Needing 4s. That's 3 hits. And that's 2 wounds, AP -1 into those.
1 dead.
1 dead. They got 3 wounds each.
Sorry, is it the no?
Those.
No, 2 wins each.
2 wounds each.
Yep.
So that's 1 gone. What's their armor save?
3+.
AP -1. They're gone. They're a 3+ save. AP -1. Heavy bolters are now damage 2. They're 2 wounds each. They're dead. So that objective again has been denied from the Necrons. Maybe it's too little, too late, but we'll still carry on.
Still a good play.
Still carry on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire the battle cannon now to try and deny you the other objective. So 2d6 shots. Come on, Dringal. Okay, 8 shots. 8 shots. May the Emperor bless this blessed battle tank and the battle round. Okay. 6 hits.
Very good.
Toughness of 5. Please. That's 4 wounds. Enough to kill. AP -2 plus 1.
4 up save.
Oh! 1!
Renovation?
Reanimation. 2 remain. So 2 are still alive, holding this objective. Okay, Commander Pass, because he's going to shoot his Punisher Gatling cannon. Now, he's normally hitting on 2s, but a damage bracket has been sustained, so it's 3s, so it's ballistic skill 3+, and then a further -1 for shooting into units that are in engagement range. And big guns never tire. Needing 4s to hit. And rerolling 1s, actually, because it is the shooting phase. And the grind advance is still triggered. Okay, that's snake eyes. So those are misses. Take those away. And strength 5, toughness 5. Necron warriors
Still steady.
needing 4s to wound. And no AP, so that's 5 saves. That's perfectly statistical.
Ooh.
That's not though. That's 4 of them are brought down, and that's not concluded. So now it is another 20 shots from Commander Pask, needing 4s to hit again, and re-rolling those 1s. That's generated another 3 hits. So another 3. That's better than I thought. I'll pick up these dice as quickly as possible on camera. Strength 5, toughness 5. So that's 5 wounds. Oh, 5 6s. AP -0.
4 ups.
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay. Now the las cannon's going to shoot. Hits. Kills. Multi-melters. 1 hit. And another kill. And now you do your reanimation.
That was quite a lot.
You can imagine the tank crew going. Lots of Dakar.
This backfired. 9. So you're looking for 4.
Oh,
I need 2.
only 2. Ah, you see, it pays off. They're well-trained elite crew in my army.
7 in the end.
7. That's good.
I've pulled out of engagement range.
Yes. Okay. Pulled out of engagement range. That means he gets to shoot.
If I pass morale.
If you pass morale.
Is that the end of your shooting phase?
That is the end of my shooting phase, and I've got a charge.
Okay.
I'm going to charge at -2. I'm going to take the risk to deny those points with my Tech Priest Engine Seer. No command points left. What am I going to need? We'll find out. Okay, I need a 6, -1, -2 for the crater, and an 8 for the Emperor. And for the Omnisire! No.
So close.
But I've got a command point.
Ah.
I'm going to spend it. Spending the command point to re-roll that charge roll.
You got this.
For the Emperor. Yes! 11! And we're going to go right over here.
Oh, you lucky, lucky person.
So we're going to check the stats out and what this Tech Priest Engine Seer can do. Okay, 2 attacks base, needing 4s. 1 hit. Ah, that's a shame. That's not enough.
1 point?
Now, it's a new battle round actually. Yes, 5+ a regain, that's stratagem. When I did the command
Oh, yeah.
reroll. I do. I'm going to re-roll this hit roll. So I failed with that one. Okay, so now it's to roll to wounds. I'm not going to secure that objective, sadly. So this is strength +1. He's strength 4
Toughness 5.
and toughness 4. So force to wound. That's a failed attempt there. Now you get to attack with your immortals.
So
4 attacks.
4 attacks. What's your toughness?
Toughness 4, I think. Okay, he's toughness 3 because of the dynasty effect. Dynasty effect.
4 attacks hitting on 2s because my will be done.
Yep. 2 hits. 3 hits.
4
Yeah,
hits.
3.
Hit on
Oh,
2s.
yeah, hit on 2s. 4 hits, full house.
Strength 5, toughness 3, so 3s. Just the 2.
Just the 2. He's got a 3 up armor save though. His Engine Seer, and he's taken a wound. Okay, that's the end of the Astra Minotaur on turn 4. And any points I've secured. Don't think I have. No, nothing. Oh yes, I took off them, but that's no points. That's just points
me getting
negated.
points. Yeah.
So denied.
I've got some morale to do here.
He's got some morale. And Necron Warriors
Weird for Necrons,
lost
isn't it?
7.
So at least you're 10.
You should 10. Well, there you go. So the Necron Warriors are fine. And that concludes turn 4 for the Astra Minotaur. We're going to go on to a new battle round for the Necrons. Sorry, new turn for the Necrons on turn 4. Necrons turn 4, here we go. Okay. Command protocol for the Necrons on turn 4. He's going to go for Directive 2.
1.
Oh, Directive 1. Okay, so each time this unit uses its living metal ability, each model in this unit regains 1 additional lost wound. So that's pretty handy actually. So these buffs are really, really good actually for the Necrons. So living metal, not that I don't think it affects anybody.
Well, he goes to full.
Oh, he goes to full wounds. How many wounds has he got?
5.
5 wounds, so he's only lost 1 wound now. So he's regenerating. Okay, Necron's turn 4. It looks like the warriors have moved near the crater, probably trying to assassinate that character.
Let's just move that.
I'm presuming.
Back to here, sorry.
Yep.
Coherency.
Okay, that's fine. So for coherency purposes, he's done that. He's.
The Ophidian Destroyer has moved
Yeah.
up towards the Astropath,
Yep.
and the Warlords moved over to have some words of your engines.
I wonder what words they are. So it's not much happening now because we've just killed each other really, but significantly though the Necrons have got a load of objective points. So you've secured on your new turn actually another 15. Oh no, another 5.
Yes, I've already.
Yeah, another 5 victory, but not 15.
I don't get more.
Okay,
You've got
yeah,
one
because
as
I've got
well,
one. So
five
just
already.
5 victory points for the Necrons here. Okay, 14 shots into the servitors. What have they done to you?
Well, nothing anymore. So 3s to hit.
3s to hit. Strength 4, toughness 3. That is 5 wounds.
-1.
-1. Servitors have got a 4+ armor save.
Oh, nice.
But AP -1 become 5. Oh, they're dead. Just like that, they're wiped out. That was a quick shooting phase. Now we're going to go on to the charge phase. They've pulled... Oh no, they didn't pull out of combat.
No.
They can charge.
I'll think about it.
You're just going to think about it.
I'm going to
Okay.
charge the destroyer into your Astra.
Okay, well I've got a humble las pistol.
We're going to use Overwatch.
Oh, I can't Overwatch,
No.
of course. It's
God.
9th edition.
Life or death.
Life or death.
Okay, so I haven't measured it up. I need +1, so I have to measure that.
7, I think you're going to make it. You should be yeah, you're in. He's in. And then any other charges?
The Warlord's going to charge your...
Okay, -2. It's a crater. Yeah, there's it. Yeah, fine. Okay.
Didn't go very far. Are these blast weapons?
Yeah, I've run out of rockets, so
Okay.
I can't shoot anymore. So that's it. Anything else?
Just keep them there. No, that's fine.
Yeah, may as well keep them there. So that's the end of the charge phase. Now we're going to go straight on to the... we could take that card off actually.
Yes.
So we're going to go straight on to the combat phase. Right. How many attacks have you got?
3 attacks, hitting on 3s, and 6s get an extra hit.
Oh.
So yeah, 2 hits.
2 hits addition at strength.
It's a great question. Strength 7 and your toughness 2, aren't you?
I've got a 6+ cloak save.
Well, invulnerable save.
Cloak save, as in like just a cloak.
It's -4.
How many damage?
3.
Dear. It's gone just like that, and that's that objective secured for the Necrons. Okay, 4 attacks hitting on 2s with his war scythe. I got 2 ones.
Pretty rubbish. Strength 7 and
Toughness 3.
because yeah, she's -1.
Toughness 2. No, sorry, toughness 4.
So down to 3.
So down to 3, so it's 2s to wound. Because of the dynasty.
Oh no.
How many damage is
Do you need
that?
to reroll that? It's not really a 6.
How many damage is that?
That is damage 2.
So he's still alive on 1 wound. And he gets to fight back. I wonder if I want to assassinate this character. Yes, please. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the servo arm. Why not?
Do your best.
I'm going to do 1 attack with the Omniscient Axe and another attack with the servo arm. So -1 to hit, need 5 sadly. Oh, it was a hit!
No.
And it's strength times 2.
Okay.
It's strength 8. So you 3. No! I can't do anything about that. That would have been flat 3 damage. So then the Omniscient Axe now. And he hits with that. And it's wounded. AP -1.
Oh, roll that again.
AP -2, I think. 4 was saved. Yeah. So no damage whatsoever. What a shame.
Oh, my immortals attack now.
Oh, the Immortals get to attack, so it's 4 additional attacks. Yep, needing 3s.
Yeah, I didn't say more will be done, so
No.
my mistake.
Okay.
And then 2.
2s to wound. No,
3s, yeah.
Yeah, 3s to wound. Oh, nothing. So he's still alive.
Toughness 4. Man.
Toughness 4. So that's it. So that's the end of the Necrons' turn. We go on to a new battle round. And victory points?
No.
Nothing.
Okay.
So
I'll just stop you getting.
stopped me getting extra victory points. So there you go. Going to go on to battle round 5, turn 5 for the Astra Militarum. We've just been discussing something. It's regarding the
Ophidian destroyers.
Ophidian destroyers. He's forgot to do lots of attack, but still, you kill my Baneblade.
Yeah, they've got
So-
some claws.
They've got some claws and things like that. They've got a ton of extra attacks. These things are nasty. Necron army, they're really good at close combat. So, I mean, they're just don't go near them. In other words, AP -4 and all that shenanigans. So, anyway, it is turn 5. New battle round. I've secured no victory points, sadly. So no points. We're just going to fight and go for the full battle. So, thank you for those that are still switching in. Because there's probably a few people that thought, no, I'm going to skip on to the next video. So, I'm just going to do a normal move with the Lean Russ. There's no grinding advance in issues, but still freeze to hit though, despite the damage bracket, because he's Commander Pask. So, reverse back, gonna shoot the Immortal that are still alive. I want them dead, even though they've got 3+ save. I'm going to melt that.
You can try.
And I'm gonna fire the two multi-melters into that, and then the las cannon will probably shoot into the Lord, the Overlord. I tried to advance the Manticore, couldn't quite make it unfortunately. So it's all the ammunition has expired. And then I've got the Lean Russ battle tank, which could have other targets as well, maybe the Necron warriors, to soften them up. There's no victory points for wiping out your opponent, so it's points that count. So the Psyker is dead, and so we're going to go straight onto the shooting phase for the Astra Militarum turn 5. Okay, Commander Pask is going to shoot into the Immortals. He's going to need 3s to hit. And no, he's going to issue an order to himself, so I'm going to do Smite at Will, so I'm going to re-roll those 1s. He's going to issue an order to himself. I've got a command point left, actually, so I'll regain that. I was contemplating about doing jury rigging, but I need Pask to be on the move. So he's missed with those shots, and a few have missed here. This is still pretty accurate firepower. Commander Pask, a popular choice configuration. Strength 5, toughness 5, 4 to wound. So that there is 7 saves of 3+. You get +1 to your cover saves.
Okay.
And they're gone. Just like that.
Oh, it's 2+ if they're in cover.
Oh, they're 2+ in cover, yes. So
oh no, they're
still dead.
Wow.
But unless it's reanimation.
No, there's not.
No, there's none. So they're gone.
Well
The
done.
Immortals. The Troops choice is gone. 2 multi-melter shots into that thing. Smite at Will, thankfully, because of the tank order. 1 hit only. And toughness 4, 2s to kill. And that's a minimum of 3 damage. Because of melter rules. There's no point rolling a d6. It would have been 8 damage.
Goodness me.
And now the las cannon is going to shoot into your Overlord. Need a 3. Need a 3+ to wound. 4 up in bun. No.
I'm going to come on point it.
It's
It's my last one.
Paul.
Oh, thank
He's done
goodness.
it. Okay. Now the battle cannon.
Oh, I forgot about him.
I'm going to fire the. I need to fire the battle cannon into him. I need to fire the heavy bolters into them. And fire the las cannon into him. So the las cannon, 4 to hit, missed. Okay. Battle cannon, 5 shots. In 4s, 2 hits. 2 wounds. AP -2, 4 up in bun. It's passed both. Well done. And the heavy bolter shots now into the Immortals. That's just the Necron Warriors, sorry. Strength is toughness 5, isn't it? So 1 wound, AP -1. That's 1 gone. And reanimation? No. Okay. So that's the damage there. And that is it. That's all the firepower
It's
done.
really scraps and scrapes.
It's
now,
the scraps
isn't
and
it?
scrapes, yep. So we just want to conclude the game, have it, and make the most of the gaming table. So it's a fun game. So now, victory points, I've secured none again, but we have secured this objective now, so it's a bit harder. So Pask is doing really well at mowing down infantry. So now it's the Necrons on their turn 5, and it looks like you've secured none.
That's true.
Because I deny you now with my engine seer, who's amazingly still alive.
Thank you very much.
So, so we're going to go on to a new turn. It's turn 5 for the Necrons. It's going to conclude the game. And we'll calculate victory points at the end. The protocol for the Necrons is what you're going to do, Alex.
It doesn't make much difference. It's of the Eternal Guardian. Yeah, so if I didn't move, I get the benefit of cover, but I'm going to move. So it's I'm not as important.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get no points to start my command phase, just get 1 command point.
Okay, so we're going to go straight on to the movement phase for the Necrons on their final turn. Turn 5. Okay. Turn 5, shooting phase for the Necrons. It looks like there's 12 shots into Pask.
Oh, I can't count, sorry.
We're tired, we're battle fatigued.
Alright, so 12 shots. Threes. Hits.
Every Necron for itself. I call it it.
Wow, I got personality.
There's no gender in Necron there.
Nothing.
Nothing. No 6s.
Charging, I'm going to charge Warlord into your Tech Priest. Overwatch.
Nah.
He's in. And then the Warrior's going to charge Pask.
Oh, yes, please. Overwatch.
Didn't think like that.
Spending my last command point, 5+ a regain. No. So let's calculate how many dice. Okay, needing 6s to hit with command pass. This can only be done once. It's only done in the shooting phase for grind advance. 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5. 1 wound. AP -0. So 4 up save. Nope. 2 multi-melters. Missed, and a las cannon. That's a miss. So your charge range.
Reanimation quickly. Nope.
Nope. So Necron Warrior dies, and 5-inch move.
So +1 is 6.
Yeah, and it's going through a crater as well. It's -1.
So
they get +1 because they're dealing stuff. The number of attacks. Looks like you get 5 attacks. Needing 3s.
technically I could kill it. It's got 5 wins left.
Yeah, you could do.
I can't kill it.
It's impossible now. You got a command point to spend.
I know, I've already used it.
You may as well use it.
Nah, I'm going to make sure I kill it.
Oh, you want to make sure. 2 wounds though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
3 up save. Takes a wound as well, so it's down to 4. We're going to go straight on to quickly.
Does he have an invulnerable save?
No, he's got 3 up save.
So 4 attacks hitting on 2.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Wounding on 3s. Strength 7, toughness 3. Yeah.
It's 2 to kill. He's dead.
Yeah.
And he's gone. And that concludes the game. In this battle report. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate final victory points in this next segment. The game is over, and we've calculated the final victory points. And what is the score, Alex?
It's 60 to 41 to the Necrons.
60 to 41 to the Necrons. Did you hear that, people? The Astra Militarum have suffered another defeat. But it was an absolute epic game. I thought we'll continue the game and make the most of this battle report. So we've concluded a full game for the first time on the channel, and we had plenty of time to do that. And so there's been some absolute epic moments. Big shout out to Alex. What a fantastic game. Thank you, sir, for participating.
Thank you.
So, units of the game. To me, Pask did really well surviving all that. Got bogged down, everything like that. Did a lot of fire support, bringing down characters. He was really good. The tanks in the back were honourable mention as well. They all did pretty well. There's no units that did pretty bad. There's actually one unit that did pretty bad. That was the Commissar and the Priest. They died very quickly. But the honourable mention and the unit of the game goes to Captain Zach Butler with his Baneblade. And also the other patron, Captain Knuckles, Maxfield Knuckles. He performed heroically, even surrounded amongst so many Necron warriors. He fought gallantly with his power sword. But the epic moment with the Bane Blade was superb. So despite the fact it was damaged, it still fought on. Just goes to show that Bane Blades can crush stuff in close combat. So Alex, what is your unit of the game?
It's a tricky one. I think part of me wants to give it to the heavy construct just because it was such a threat. It took a lot of firepower to bring it down. I do think the destroyers, either the Ophidian or the Seraptech, they came in at the end and
They
saved
really
me from the Bane
hit.
Blades.
Yeah, that was an epic move.
So I think just because of that, I'm going to have to give it to the Ophidian destroyers.
Ophidian Destroyers is the unit of the game for the Necrons. So that concludes another battle report, mission 4, No Man's Land, on the JB Wargamer 87 channel. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me further on my Patreon page, do head over to patreon.com/JB Wargamer 87 and be a part of the 18th Cadian Army Group and fight honourably for my army group and be a part of the channel. Get your name shouted out. Despite whatever rank you are, you will be mentioned in our battle reports. Thank you to all those that have watched on my YouTube channel. Do hit the like and subscribe button for more battle reports and epic showdowns like this. So it's mission 4 completed, and it's been an absolute epic game, one of the best I've done in some time on the channel. So thank you very much for watching, and happy wargaming.